And I've got all the parts in my car right now: turbos, inlets, outlets, also dual cone intake filters and intercooler, whole bunch of small stuff, camera gear. Sorry for the angle my camera is pointing. The suction cup that I usually use for my camera is in the backpack, and I'm just gonna use this magnet for my phone. Finally this day is here. The reason why it took so long is because we sold our house and I lost access to the garage, and I have to hire somebody to do this, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to film the whole process. I hope I can film something, because the guy told me he usually does not allow anybody in the shop, but I asked him very nicely, and I hope he's gonna allow me to film something for you guys. Right now I'm cruising at 65-70 miles per hour. And I can tell you guys, it's probably the first time I took my car to the freeway and drove like on a freeway for a few minutes since I done my exhaust. So at high speeds and low RPMs, the exhaust is not that bad, but there's definitely a few things I would like to change about this exhaust. So just a little update. They decided to completely remove engine, and right now they're still pulling off some parts. And while they do that, I'm going to place my bigger intercooler. So for this one, I need to cut a few pieces on this shroud. You can see, guys, the turbos were leaking oil. It's not horrible, but yeah, they were leaking. And I just finished fitting my new intercooler onto this assembly. I had to cut a holder for transmission mount, and now I have to think how it's gonna be mounted, because these brackets had to be cut out, but I don't think it's gonna be a problem. This is the difference between OEM turbos and Vargas Stage 2. You can see, guys, the difference. And the other difference that I see, it's these flanges over here. On OEM they are a lot smaller than on Vargas Stage 2. And so this is what's going on right now. It's preliminary, so I just placed the inlet, how it's gonna look like, approximately like this. And what else? you already seen that they pulled turbos off, and yeah, it's going smoothly, and few delays coming, of course. We're gonna replace all of these seals, this one, then the main seal, because you can see there is some oil, so it's leaking. So while we have engine out, we're gonna do all N54 maintenance. And I'm really surprised to see that over here it looks not bad. It's just some oil residue left when my oil filter housing gasket was leaking. Yeah, so yeah, other than that, everything goes fine. I have to go out of town for a few days, and hopefully when I'm back, everything is done and ready.